Taurus. I hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for June 13th to the 19th, 2022. So in this reading, Taurus, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding June 13th to the 19th, 2022. But before we get into this reading, Taurus, as always, I would like to let you know that you are super welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. And if you feel that this reading resonates with you, definitely smash that like button and subscribe if you have not already for future updates. That would also be greatly appreciated, Taurus. So let's just go ahead and jump in and see what it is that would like to come through for you, the sign of Taurus, for June 13th to the 19th, 2022. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Taurus. Yes. Let's go ahead and see what we got here, Taurus, for you. Okay. All right. Damn, interesting reading. Very symmetrical, very magical. I will say that. Okay, I mean, it looks good, Taurus, but not at the end stage that you want to be. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. You have the Seven of Pentacles here, Taurus, in your opportunity for the 13th to the 19th. This is about redistributing your resources. Firstly, I do want you to be grateful. There's something about this energy of gratitude. People sleep on gratitude like it's hilarious. Like, in order to manifest anything, it's all about appreciating what you have and allowing that attitude of appreciation to overflow into all other areas of your life. So first of all, there's an opportunity to, understand that even on your worst day, you live like somebody on their greatest, right? Let's be honest. A lot of these tarot readings are what we call first world problems. And if you can kind of put that into perspective, Spirit's telling me, decreases something we call excess potential. I think excess potential, this may be new to a lot of you, but as you know, nature always wants to come to a state of harmony and balance. This manifests when humans get crazy, tsunamis, earthquakes, asteroids come and destroy everything. But on an individual level, when you get out of proportion and things are not in perspective and you're like in a nice house and you're like, screw this, screw that, the universe kind of comes and wipes it clean, kind of like a tower moment to put you in perspective. So what I'm getting is gratitude for what you have and kind of then asking yourself, well, where do I want to redistribute my resources? Okay, I understand that's ranting, but we're letting what wants to come through. You also have the Nine of Cups here in your challenge. So you could be having a feeling of guilt. There could be a feeling of guilt here that I'm getting. And you have to understand that the feeling of guilt is one of the worst things you could have. Like the Nine of Cups in your challenge here, I just feel like there's a challenge for you to be individually happy for whatever reason. Because I am getting, Taurus, that there's a big readjustment in your life. Last week, we spoke a lot about going within and really creating the vision that you want for your future. That's still going on here, but now you're ready to take action. Now Spirit's like, okay, I feel like but there's a challenge here with guilt I'm getting. I'm picking up on it, Taurus. What you have to understand is that most good people attract negative things to themselves because of imagined crimes. Whereas the more successful like leaders of this world, because they don't feel guilty, they don't get punishment. Because on a vibrational, think about this, Taurus, think about it. On a vibrational level, when you feel guilty, you will attract punishment to you in some sort of way, shape, or form. It's going to be different for everyone. But what society does, in order to keep us trapped, is it makes all of us think that we're guilty for being ourselves. It makes all of us feel guilty for wanting a good life for ourselves. Why? Because we're surrounded by many people who don't have the capability to make that decision for themselves. So we're like, why should I be the one to do that? Well, it's like the feeling of guilt, if you can wipe it out of your system by just realizing that I'm a good person. A lot of you are suffering from guilt from imagined crimes. You'll realize that there's no reason to feel guilty for this. Now, in your overall general energy, it's very interesting. You very strongly, Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Two of Wands, in your overall general energy. There is an excitement here, Taurus. There is a willing to go out there and to make it happen, to visualize what you want, okay? Create the life that you want vibrationally first and foremost on the inside. But then, I mean, Spirit's like, you're making your destiny happen. And the first step starts from the 13th to the 19th. The Page of Wands is all about having fun, being very open to travel. The Page of Pentacles is also a hustler energy. Some of you could be starting a side business. You could be shifting your career. I'm just getting that there's a lot of youthful energy around you. Some of you could be dealing with children if you're a mother. Two pages and Two of Wands. But overall, this is your energy. And you have 3 pages here. There's this fresh inner child, it's like I'm fighting for my inner child. Society wants to take away your inner child. I'm fighting for custody of it, right? Throw a tantrum like he is 3 years old. You gotta love it though. Somebody still speaks from their soul. Kanye, yay. So it's like, don't be afraid to let your inner child out, no matter how it makes anyone else feel, because the 9 of Cups is your challenge. So I feel like the energy around you, Taurus, is that there's going to be people who are like, why are you so silly today, Taurus? Or like, what's going on here? Let me show you why. Because in your what you don't see coming, you have the Judgment card, you have the Page of Swords, and you also have the 6 of Cups, Taurus. And once again, there is this energy of getting more information about what lights you up, and without fail, moving towards that. You see how the Page of Wands is getting more information, and she's getting more information from Spirit. So this is you. It very much so builds on the theme from last week. You have the 6 of Cups here, moving towards really happy inner child, youthful spirit. Like I'm getting from this, Taurus, that once again, you do really need to listen to the prompts that you're getting from Spirit, and usually the prompts come in the form of excitement. Okay, I just get from the 13th to the 19th, you're going to be excited. It's a youthful spirit. It's letting go of what people think about her. Like, letting go of what you consider to be good and bad as well. Because remember, society kind of tricks us into that, Taurus. There is no right or wrong in this universe. You want me to really break it down metaphysically top down? You really want me to go there? I'll go there. There is no right or wrong in this universe. That may seem very dark, but it's true. This reality is neutral. Okay? And what the puppet masters want you to do is to basically moralize you to get into the state of, this is good behavior for my life, this is bad behavior, this is acceptable social behavior, this is wrong. But what is wrong has been socially programmed into you. It's not real. And it doesn't mean that there's no karma. There's karma for your actions. I'm saying this to you because I feel like I'm talking to a bunch of wonderful people. I wouldn't give, this is not advice to give to a sociopath, but what the people that I'm talking to in my audience, I know are wonderful people. Like, all of you are mystics in your own way. So I'm just basically trying to alleviate you of this like conditioning that I sense is there. And of course, just roll with it. It happens over time. But I mean, goddamn, the advice from your spirit guides, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Ace of Swords, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. And you know what's crazy, Taurus, is that the 2 pages are right above the 2 aces. That's why I was like, look at the synchronicity, the symmetricality of this reading. 2 pages, 2 aces. So you're ready to go here. You have 3 pages in this reading. The Ace of Cups is new love, emotion, good emotions. The Ace of Swords is readiness to go. A lot of new things are coming in for you for your destiny. I do feel like there's new soul contracts that are going to be activated now. for you. So just be aware of that. It's like a completely new lease of life for you, Taurus. I get this amazing frequency, but there is more of this there is more of this releasing guilt for who you are. It is to recognize that we are all conditioned, and it's a lifelong process to remove all of the baggage that you got from society is basically, once again, what we're talking about here. But you're ready to do it. Like, I don't even have to tell you how to do it. Life is a journey. Let it take you places, right? Is what I would say, Taurus. So, yeah, let's go ahead and clarify. Let's clarify why the Nine of Cups is your challenge. Because other than that, I mean, it's great. You could have a past person coming back for you very well. And what you don't see coming, the Judgment card to the Page of Swords to the Six of Cups, Taurus, I am getting that there is someone from the past, especially in love, that could be coming back. They could be, but it's up to you what you want to do with that. I feel like it's going to be an option on the table for you, though. Let's see why this Nine of Cups is here, Taurus, in your challenge. You know, yeah, it's like there's a lot of individuals on these cards. Not a lot of people together, but guess what? It's like, unless you make yourself happy first, you will make everyone around you miserable. That's the mistake most people make. They sacrifice their own soul for their parents who are a basket case. They sacrifice their own soul for their gym teacher who, I like my gym teacher and imagine what he would think of me if I did this new It's literally... All right. Let's go ahead and clarify why the Nine of Cups is here. Oh boy, we're gonna have to, all right. One more, why is the Nine of Cups here, Taurus? In your challenge, by the way. Okay, yeah, the Nine of Cups is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. It's now the second time that it's come out. The Wheel of Fortune is all about good luck, destiny, the Wheel of Fate starting to turn. You have it twice in this reading, super powerful. You're at a very pivotal moment, Taurus, but it is up to you to take action to break through barriers. What I will say is that for you, this could be about releasing guilt and letting it land. You know, really the most... This is the thing that people don't understand about manifestation and getting what you want in life. The most important condition is to expand your comfort zone and allow yourself to have something that you want. A destiny, a specific partner, a career, a certain amount of money, a lifestyle. The majority of the work that you should be doing is to feel comfortable with the big in your life. Whatever that is for you, even if it's spiritual. Literally, for a lot of you Tauruses, it's spiritual well-being. But for some reason, you have this belief that I can't have it. And this is very deep, so I'm not expecting you to fully follow this for a lot of you, but a lot of you are. So allowing yourself to have is all about pretty much, once again, that's why you're going within. You're taking your attention away from the external world, you're going within. And just doing things like visualizations, affirmations, I'm worthy of this, I'm worthy of that, shadow work, whatever the process is for you. Now, I want to clarify why this Wheel of Fortune is here for you, Taurus, in your advice from Spirit Guide. So all of this excitement that you have, it's totally in alignment for you. It's totally real. There's not any hesitation here on Spirit. They're telling go full speed ahead. The pages are clarified by the aces, right? I feel like you're setting yourself up for, and some of you could have a partner that you're doing this with. That's beautiful. But if you're single, this is so that you meet the right person. So let's see. The Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Seven of Cups here and the advice from Spirit. So once again, I don't want you to, part of what the contradiction is here is that you are well, I have to line up with my one slot of destiny. There's many pathways to your destiny. There's many pathways to get to get what you want in life. Good luck. It's like when you set an intention, when you say, I will manifest $1 million next year, for example, most people are like, well, how is it going to come? Oh, they're focused on all different cups. The universe, God has ways which you know not. All you need to focus on is the comfort zone, being willing to have it, a declaration that you make to yourself. And if this is your highest destiny, realize do you contemplate the infinite, Taurus? Because there's infinite possibilities for your highest timeline. Think of like a graph, right? Like a coordinate grid, right? It's pretty obvious to us that we have this, X, Y, whatever, and it goes on for infinity, right? There's that little thing, and then it just keeps going on. But for some reason, when it comes to our life, we don't contemplate infinity. So with that being said, I'm going to conclude this reading, Taurus. I think that you're going to have a great 13th to the 19th. Enjoy it. This is the Autistic Mystic.